Happy Friday, Chemical Guys family. As promised, today we're going over the maintenance on this Porsche 911 RS Carrera. In our first video, you saw us wash it with clean slate to remove the surface contaminants as well as any of the old glaze, sealant, wax. Then we clayed it, polished it to prep it for our next step, which is our brand new product, HydroCharge ceramic spray coating. And today we're going to be introducing another new product that goes hand in hand with the spray coating, and that is HydroSuds. Now, what makes this soap so special is that it enhances gloss, it creates a ton of suds, but it's different from any other kind of soap because it is infused with SiO2. And what this is doing is it adds a ceramic layer of protection to give you, again, more hydrophobic properties, more protection against harmful UV rays, but it's also adding longevity and durability to your other coatings, whether it is glaze, sealant, or wax, or your ceramic or carbon coatings. This is a great way to maintain it, but also to enhance it. Now, this is also going to foam up a lot more than your regular soaps do, so it's going to add a thicker layer of suds and a thicker layer of protection against swirls, because that's going to help your wash mitt glide safely across the surface. This way you're not inducing any kind of imperfections as you're washing it. Now over here you see we have two buckets. This is our traditional wash bucket method, and what we have also is two dirt traps, and these filter out any abrasive particles. This is going to reduce the chances of bringing filth and contaminants back onto the paint and scratching the surface. And then we also have the TORQ big mouth foam cannon. Now I've already filled it up with water, and we're going to add about 2 ounces of the HydroSuds, hook it up to our pressure washer, and then foam down the vehicle. But before we do that, we need to rinse it. So now that we're done rinsing down the vehicle, which knocked down the loose debris or anything that could be on the surface, obviously the car is not very dirty, but this is great for the cars that sit in a garage such as this Porsche, which is a collector's item, and you don't necessarily see this kind of car very dirty. This is something you take it out once in a while, knock off the dust, take it out and enjoy it, and this is the perfect soap to enhance the gloss and add some protection. So over here we have our wash bucket. We're going to add just a couple ounces. Now, as you'll see, this is a very liquid soap. It's not as gel-like as our traditional soaps, but this has a completely different chemistry, which makes it different from all of our other soaps. Again, this has an Si2 infused chemistry, which helps to enhance your protective coatings while also adding hydrophobic properties and also enhancing your gloss. And we'll also add some to our foam cannon. It's the TORQ big mouth foam cannon, which we've already filled with water. And a pro tip to enhance your aeration and create some more foaming action is to use warm water. Now again, we're going to be using about 1 or 2 ounces. And then we'll reattach the top and gently mix it all together, and then we can move on with the wash process. You can see that's a ton of suds that really cling to the surface, and that's what's going to help prevent scratches and swirls as you're washing. So now we're going to take our Chenille microfiber wash mitt and add a little bit of soap, collect it on the microfiber, and what this is going to do is trap any kind of abrasive particles so that we're not scratching the surface as usual. And we're going to start at the top. We're going to start working in linear motions, and this is going to prevent the installation of swirls, which I've said before are difficult to polish out and they're very noticeable. So if anything were to scratch the surface, it's best if it were to do it in a straight line rather than a swirl, because again, it's going to be very noticeable and it's a lot more harder to remove. You can see here it just glides gently off of the surface, enhancing the coating that's already on it. This is something you can apply on any kind of vehicle, car, truck, motorcycle, classic car, new car, any color, any size, shape, and it's safely removing anything that's on the surface. So I'll go back to our second bucket here and run the wash mitt against the dirt trap. And this is releasing any of the grime or dirt that was on your wash mitt, and it traps it underneath the cones of the dirt trap itself. We'll wring it out on the ground. We'll grab some more soap and we can keep on washing. See, that's some thick suds right there, look at that. guys, there are many benefits to coating your vehicle, whether it be the hydrophobic properties, the water beading action, the scratch and swirl prevention, but my favorite is the enhanced drying time. Now, so on a car like this, the water just sheets right off and it beads up and it rolls off the surface, and that means it's going to save you time drying. Here we have our blue waffle weave, the super absorber drying towel. And we're going to start here on the hood. Just place it on the vehicle. You can pat it dry or you can lay it on the vehicle and just drag it off the surface, but the car is almost essentially dry on its own because the water basically runs off the surface. And that's one of the many benefits of coating your vehicle, because now you're going to prevent water spots, and also your car is going to stay looking cleaner for longer. So if you guys want to check out these products, head over to our website, chemicalguys.com, or to your local detail garage. If you like this car or this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below on future videos you guys want to see, or other questions you may have, because we'd love to answer them. And as always, we'll see you guys next time right here in the detail garage.